Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. We're playing PLO. PLO 20. In this case, a little bit of PLO 10, so we have some round ones action happening on the screen, and also so we could level up in the Saturday sprint, which is gonna happen for another 1 hour 15 minutes, at least for today, and then it's a Sunday sprint with a leaderboard, and the more you play, the higher the leaderboard you climb. I think first place every day is 100 euros every day. So that's the plan. There's also a small Omaholic, that's not easy to say, tournament happening on GG, $5 buy-in, which we're gonna play. Has to be fine, right? Okay. I mean, should be good a lot of the time. I will check it out and call. Go. That's that, looking fine. Gets folded around. It'll be a raise. If he raises the sidecars like this, not sure. In this case, let's call and find out. Just cut off. It's really close. It's the right category of hand to call with, like the 10, 10, 7, 6, 8, 6, 6, 6, 9, 6, things like that. You indeed just get called. This one in particular, like anything with a 10 and a 5, you know, barring aces, kings, or something like that on the side. All the 10, 10 and the next, and two lower cards with one of them being a 5, none of them get played. 10, 10, 9, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, all don't get played in this case, so not a huge deal either way. That'll be a nope. And it is the last 2 days on Run It Once before the new reward scheme, the point-based reward scheme, will kick off on Monday. Can't wait. Sounds pretty excellent. Not only is it more rakeback for everybody, it's weekly rakeback with the splashes. You know, you had to win the pot, which ticked, which some people didn't like. I completely understand. And the splashes are still being kept. They're still gonna happen. However, I'm a big fan of 3-betting kings, but I think these... Wait, what the hell? How am I in the button is there and I'm in the big... I don't know. I'm confused. So the first stream of the day was, of course, rather exciting, because I was kind of wondering in the beginning when nobody was joining, when nobody was watching. Turns out, apparently, Jane Anders was streaming, but he was kind enough to bring everybody and their mother over to the channel. It was a hoot, and he raided with like I think 400 peeps, and a lot of them stayed around for a long time, which was a treat. So yeah, that really was exciting. Okay, that looks fine, doesn't jump around too much. Certainly not just calling here, it's a little bit too good. Looks good. Could be super thrilled, but if he does come over the top, money's gonna go in. Predominantly 10-9 is what I wouldn't like to see in my opponent's hand. Given the SPR, I guess we could have just potted it with the stack. Oh, nice, I mean. Sweet. Yeah, and so the first stream was not only a lot of fun, but also ended up being rather profitable. I think on pretty much any table we set after a while, we set on sizable stacks. Set on 4 stacks on at least 2 tables. And it was fun, some deep pots. Interesting spots too. One I wrote down, I'm gonna post it one later in the Discord. Ended up folding in a spot where I subsequently wasn't quite sure if that wasn't too nitty. Knowing me, the answer is probably it was too nitty. Blind versus blind, no joy. Gets the job done. Three-way is flopping a middle pair. Some backdoor stuff. Okay. Everybody being very nice. It's a good, nice hand. Use this with the gutter. Fours and an ace can be good as well. Whereas pot was a single limper in front. Decided I wasn't having any of it. Ruffle Tech, hey, welcome back. Nice to see you back already. Yes, you can tell I'm a little bit... We're a little bit more mellowed out right now after dinner. A little bit of the post-dinner tiredness, I guess. Do my best not to have it affect my game. Chi-ching. Back as well. Friends got caught in traffic, Montreal, yeah. Coming in from the north, when I went to the playground, it was a bitch to drive. No other way to phrase that. Something weird's going on with the table sizing. Oh, never mind, it actually does look okay when I switch. Yeah, cool. Nice to have you back. Chi-ching. And you know, it's their loss, my gain. About to finally arrive though, so wishing you a good grind, catch up with you later. And we will. Have a fun evening in the meanwhile. Tournament kicks off in 6 minutes, so I'll just leave the sixth, never a fun word for me to say. Table slot empty for now. Put the tournament in there in a moment. Alright, so we make the not low full house. Nah. Don't really see what causes to repeat. The ace king sometimes, but that's about it. Here we get a walk. Here too, apparently. Follow the walk up with aces is fine in my book. This feature, the ability to set the bets automatically for every street that Runner Once now offers, I really missed that on other clients. I'm not aware of any other clients that does it sort of like built into the client. I'm aware you can use software to do it, like Table Tamer and various other stuff. I think it's neat. And I do miss it when playing on Natural 8. But come Monday, maybe I won't have to anymore, at least not much. I have high hopes for the new bonus system and what it might mean for traffic on RIO. Ruffletech, since it happened when I had already closed the stream, thank you very much again for subscribing. That's a rare thing indeed that somebody comes to the channel and pretty much the first thing they do is subscribe. So cheers for that. That was a very nice thing to do indeed. Do flop the gut shot here. Nice future blockers too, but yeah, without a club. Fine, letting this go. Probably. There were more turns that make this one hard to play than they're nice turns. Well, nice turns basically. Any straighting card we can bluff on, or the 10. A jack, sort of, I guess. Oh joy! At least on an easy flop. We had a similar hand earlier, but if he bets, if he goes for the min bet now, I'm gonna raise it. Doesn't though. Pick one off. This gentleman limped. I came over the top. I guess for this price... No bluffing allowed, huh? Fair enough. Here I came over the top since it was a button open versus small blind. Usually not the hand to do that with. You suited to the ace, then that's fine, but it's good enough in this case. And we do take it down. Neat. Down to heads up, really? I don't think so, my friend. Just not cut out for heads up. Don't need a flop, I got it to the royal. Matter of fact. Also something going on up here. It's not the royal, but it is a nut flush for now. Checks. Get the fold. Okay. We have the royal! I don't think we get the bonus though. Even more money needs to be in here. Which is why I'm leading. I think we get the bonus! Why the hell not? What the hell? There was enough money. Oh, that's a... Aww. I feel like that's a letdown. Okay, I'm gonna follow up with that hand later, why I didn't get the bonus there. I know there a certain amount of big blinds needs to go in, but I made a royal on the river and enough money, I believe, went in. I'll figure it out. In the tournament, okay, start off with a check. Ah, but we made a royal, that was fun. I really thought we would be getting a really nice payday now. It should have been like 8 buy-ins or something like that. It should have been pretty crazy. Truth be told. Alright, we're sort of getting the prize. Hey, we sort of get the river too. PLO Raja! Hey, good talking to you yesterday again, and awesome to have you back in the channel. Welcome back, sir. Go for something that maybe somebody wants to call. We do get a call. Chip up quite early. Hang on, actually I'll take a screenshot of that hand and ask on the GG Poker Discord why I didn't get the bonus there. Curious. Okay. Alright. Oh, but we got a pair, we got all the flush draws. I guess versus the pot size bet the money is just gonna go in here. Hello, you say. Might be an early goodbye, might not. Ooh, you block all of our outs. That's horrible. Yeah, deserved win, I guess. Don't see how I'm getting away from that. And now we get aces. Crappy ones, but so be it. Not a good board. I was really hoping now that I'm short that somebody would just come over the top trying to finish me off. So, give me a moment. Screenshot taken. Let me post this on the GG Discord. I'm curious why did make extra money off that hand. Well, I guess I can't post pictures there on that. Hang on, so I need to take the screenshot again, sorry. Pilo Raja, I had a great day indeed. I'll tell you all about it in a moment. Hope you're having a good day as well. And the Royal Flush. Just the cherry on top, the cherry on the cream. Alright, another try. taking a screenshot of this royal flush and figure out why we didn't get paid. I'm certain we put in enough money to get paid. I have no clue why it didn't trigger. It's not a bad beat bonus or anything like that either. It only depends on our hand. Kippery, coming for your money. Got any? I'm sure you will be. Got any RIO tables open? Waiting on PLO 20. Although, you know, just to let you know, I'm not expressly interested on playing three-handed with you, but I guess, you know, we'll do it to get the table started. Ah, damn it. Made a misclick call on our table, but only for the big blind. Also, nice to see you here, Kippery. Who is a fellow Run Once player, Run Once streamer, and a fellow PLO streamer. So if you're looking for more PLO streams, check out Kippery. And while we're at it, also check out Chiching, although she doesn't play PLO. Not yet, not yet. We might get her into it too. Well, I think it's the do or die hand with... yeah. It's really not a great spot. We need to get proper lucky here. Well, apparently not. We need to, right now we need to fade. We still need to get lucky. That's a decent start. At least for now we are ahead. Ah! I mean, there were so many ways to lose that hand. In the end, that's fine. I guess we'll re-enter. Give it another shot. So, Kipper, yeah, I'll open up a... Sorry, I was confused. Open up a PLO 10 table in a moment as well. Wow, all my all my natural 8 tables are breaking down to heads up. That's no fun at all. And on the other hand, is a little bit of fun. I'll admit. Up and top 2. Never goes amiss. Nice. Nope. Intriguing. That helps. Dry season on RIO. You just wait. As I said, I'm really curious to see how it pans out with the new bonus scheme on Monday. But right now, yeah, the weekend has been pretty quiet. Well, I'm getting really lucky down here with the flop. Don't think we're splitting this one. Actually, we are. Oh, now I'm free rolling you, sir. Okay. Here, with the full house, I don't think we got called in the end. Going to, let's hope the tables will be... I guess WC is the same as in German, as abbreviation for the restroom. I'll do my part, Kipri. I'm sitting in the PLO 10 and PLO 20 lobbies. Right, so PLO Roger, you were asking about how the day has been. The day has been absolutely excellent. Jane Nandis rated in the beginning of the stream. First, I was wondering why nobody was joining my channel, why nobody was watching. I was like, hey, okay, it's going to be a slow day. Then it turned out everybody apparently was, and so they should, was watching Jane Nandis, since he was streaming, which I wasn't aware of. And he brought over 400 peeps, and it was a hoot. I was totally ill-prepared for that. I had only been awake for an hour at that point, barely had gotten through my morning coffee, and then all hell broke loose. And the tournaments unfortunately didn't go my way. The second one, the two tourneys I played, the second one I busted needlessly. Really wasn't necessary. But it was my fault for sure. Whereas the first one was alright, so that was, I don't know, that's tournaments for you. But the cash games worked out way in my favor today. And right now we're up like 160, 180 euros, something like that. I think 160. Oh man. Okay, I think that's the tag for a maniac here. The maniac, you might have to 5-3 or something and bet that now, but what with all the checking going on? Fridgeman! Hey, Fridgeman, welcome back to the channel. Good to see you. Oh man. Alright, let's call a maniac. Who just had it all, huh? Could make quads twice on that turn. But there were, we didn't have any clubs, which was one reason why I ended up calling. The other reason is just his tag. Proper nut job, so to speak. Oh well. Let's dive into the cash games a little bit more. There you go. This should look nice and tidy. Good enough. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm a little bit mellowed out still. Post-dinner tiredness, I guess. I'll perk up. Good luck from Stuttgart. Thank you very much for the good lucks. And right back at you. I hope you're having a nice weekend in Stuttgart. Still going for the pot size raises. The blinds being the way they are. And now PLO 10 on RIO kicks off. So, oh, that's nice. Find a table we can ditch, or I want to ditch. Let's see. Now a safe turn would be awesome. Or a fold. I'll take the fold too. Okay. Let's play some more cash games. Already off to a good start with the Royal. We almost doubled up on this table. In the meanwhile, here we get to b-bet. Sounds good to me. And that is an excellent flop for what are we gonna do? 3 ways? Yeah, given the stack sizes, we just pot it. And I will follow up on that Royal Flush and why I didn't get paid. Don't quite understand why. Alright, called a 3-bet and... All the 10s, I guess we're just pushing it here. Might spell trouble. That is a problem. I don't know, run it twice. I don't care either way. Whatever you decide, sir, is gonna be fine. Any 9, any 8, any jack, any 10, I guess. Wait, how does that not work? Oh, because it makes you flush. Ah! Too bad. Too bad. Yeah, I get it with the set and the flush draw. It's a tough fold. There you go. In the tournament, we got aces. Oh wow, and we got the spot for them too. We're still deep enough to make people think, I hope. Three ways, that doesn't bode well. Okay, yeah, okay. So now I feel way less, way better about the call from earlier against the crazy dude here. And the crazy dude takes it down. You know, can't argue with success. Alright, the blinds are still low. I'm gonna give it one last shot. Here, 3 ways. Fine with checking. Okay, but absolutely no regrets about having gone in there. These hands that make or break your tournament. Where you either need to get lucky a little bit or avoid bad luck. What? I took one down with a squeeze here? You know, for double paired, double suited hands, I know a lot of them can get squeezed. The smaller one seems a bit adventurous, but what's done is done. We get aces twice. We flopped the top set twice. That's mighty fine. For some reason we get called, which I definitely dig. Table 3 we take it down with top set. Get down here as well. You know, with 2 flush draws out there on the turn, maybe checking is more fun. Do make the straight down here. Alright. Okay. Top set is a decent start of to things. Completes a lot of stuff, puts a lot of stuff out there. Would love to have one additional caller. Pretty sweet. And I'm actually gonna... I think if I blast off here, I'm just gonna get a fold always. Get snap called, really? I probably should have potted then. Alright. Is that? Tournament. Things are happening. Oh, wait, sorry. Here you go. And now we have the crazy dude to our left. Which isn't ideal, to say the least. With a maniac to your left, but can't be choosy in a tournament. Okay, so you're just a nut job as well, aren't you? Ain't ya? Down here, perfectly reasonable opening hand. Caught a 3-bet. Also fine. Ah. I guess that answers that question. He got a fold out of the other gentleman. And... not a bet for value here. I hope. Fold. We got a small raise from this guy, incidentally though, not from the nut job. And now I have a gutter backdoor flush draw and the queens. If I have pot in a cash game, I'd certainly call. I guess, at least I think I would. This guy is really troubling. He can come over the top with any 4 cards, even if one of them includes the rule cards. Probably checking this turn. Bets. Bet small. We are getting a good price to draw to a flush or maybe an additional ace. This tournament is not my lucky tournament, it seems. Top pair, gutter, backdoor flush. Now that is a mighty fine card. Yeah. Let's go with the pot size bet against 2 opponents. What you got, sir? You got us the nuts in the end. Nice draw. Them's just the breaks. Oh, I need to commit 15 big blinds to the pot before I make the hand. Well, that is a bummer. Regarding to the royal flush earlier and why we didn't get paid. Now we know. Okay, so we need to invest 15 BB ourselves before making a jackpot hand or a high hand promotion hand. Okay. That's too bad. It does give us the gutter to the straight flush. And I think we're getting pretty lucky here. How do we go about this? I'd assume by betting. Wow, talking about getting lucky. That's pretty nice for a 3-bet pot, not gonna lie. Ah, really, really, really don't like that ace. Down here, not too much in love with the turn either, but he's really short, so the money's gonna go in. Okay, things get really funky now. This one, down here we take it down with the set. We're welcome. He checks, that's awesome. He's not checking the top set. Exactly. So I guess by accident the way we played this hand made us the most money. Shazam! Having cold called here. Not cold called, this was a single raise pot. Or just called. I don't know, man. What is it? 4 or 5 ways? More aces in the tournament. Let's hope the crazy dude still goes crazy every once in a while. Apparently not right now. Queen 6, SPR 2 from our perspective. That's a nasty spot. Just a nasty spot. Heat 555. Welcome back to the channel, sir. Nice to have you. Nice to have you back. We get to squeeze pretty decent aces. Aces and tens. No joy down here, not filling up, not making the flush. The tens coming through. And with the complete wrap and the flush draw, almost a complete wrap and the flush draw here. I guess we still bet, and if somebody comes over the top, we get it in. Really, we're flipping here against a combo draw. Run it 3 times. Yeah, not enough money went in to trigger the high hand. So, and it after my own taste. I like it. First one looking okay for us. Yep, didn't speak too soon in this case. Now 2 flush draws for him. Need to fade a lot. Shazam! It's a small pot, but still. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 indeed. Wow. Flipping and winning 3 out of 3. Not bad. Isn't limping generally frowned upon, especially in the smaller blind spot? Yes, it is, for sure. There's a few exceptions on the sites that I play. In tournaments, it's a different story. And in splash pots. on run it once. Then it's a different story entirely. Also, yeah, I'm really not a great heads-up player, so if it gets folded around to me in the small blind, if it's just me and the big blind left, then I do tend to... I'm gonna go for 3 streets, by the way. I do tend to just complete sometimes, just limp sometimes, which isn't necessarily just because I'm not a great heads-up player. It's, from what I've heard, a completely standard approach to these spots with certain hands. This one down yet. For B4, I wondered why I'm in this one, but the answer luckily is we are the big blind. But, like, with the exception of playing on run at once with the splash pots, open limping is really not a great strategy, and it's something that makes me immediately put somebody in a in the category of, you know, not a great player. Like limping buttons or limping under the gun, MP. Especially if open limping. Sorry, as in being the first one to limp. That's a big no-no. Up a pretty decent combo draw here. Well, not combo draw. Right now it's just a wrap and backdoors. He's gonna shut down on a lot of turns. And this sentence was going to continue with, I wonder what we do if he checks, if he bet and like a blank rolls off, if he start bluffing. Now the money's gone in. If he has us, he has us. And that's all there is to it. That was pretty brutal. First of all, what the heck? I'll take a note on that in a moment. And with, first of all, what the heck, I was referring to him raising the small blind versus a button open with a complete crap hand. I mean, there was some connectivity there, but still, it wasn't like a 10-9 deuce 3, but still, the deuce. Down here. Guess we actually have to fold this. Seeing that we are down to, what, 10 BB? It's pretty sexy. I think we're gonna upgrade this guy to Maniac status right away. He 3-bet the 9-6-5-3 triple suited versus a button open. Nine, 6-5-3 triple. It's quite an adventurous 3-bet. I mean, it worked out for him in the end, but gee, Bess, was that brutal. Nope. Definitely playable with this chip stack, I would think. Five, 5, 7, 8. Just over to 5, 5, 7, 8. Thanks for answering. Yeah, no, it's a good question, and keep them, by all means, keep them coming. It's a very valid question. And it's apparently some that some players never a question that some players never ask, because open limping is all over the place. I guess I'll just let it be with being the deuce. Make 2 flush draws against Wild Duck, who we might get out by aggression alone. Just draw out on, hopefully. Now that's really not great if he leads here. He is really tight post-flop. Hmm. I'm still intrigued, but... Okay. Well, that was a bit unexpected. But welcome. Yeah, I'm not gonna play against a shorty. Heads up to boot. Nope. Over here on the run at once table, playable hand. First one after a while, we are asleep here, and rightly so. Didn't play a hand in ages, and this guy just doesn't care. You have the tightest image on this table by far. Okay. Not folding at this point if he bets again. What do you have exactly? King, queen, queen, 4. Yeah, I guess makes sense. Okay, looks good. Super multiplayer, the whole table is involved in his hand. We have a pair, the overpair. And are out of the hand at this point. And by the way, there's some truth to the fact that money moves clockwise in poker. The crazy dude to our left who was sitting on a huge stack earlier apparently spread it around quite evenly. Yeah, and something like this, like open lipping here in the cutoff, that's a big no-no, and that immediately indicates a weak player. You have top 2 with blockers to the nuts. That's not a bad start, and... yeah. Catch a break in the tournament. See if he can get lucky and get the check raise in. But I definitely prefer lead. Yeah. Well, we ain't folding. Down, we have a nice bluffing spot on the road here, hopefully. Just noticing that this is PLO 10 and already a big pot, so probably should have waited for the turn. Alright, here goes nothing. Don't like my chances that much. I should have started betting on the turn, should have just checked behind on the flop. No joy in the end, and this dude is proper nuts, wow. Was he the one who 3-bet pre? Who knows? Edgar. Yeah, okay, yeah. You get the pink shirt, my friend. We get a squeeze. How about that? Here we turn the nuts, which is always nice. In the tournament we get raised and actually reopens the action, which is always sweet. Quick excursion over here, just potting it. Heads up now. And okay, so far so good, no mistake. I think we take this down 3 ways. Bonalini is the flush drawer and the gutter now. Wouldn't mind taking one down for a change, and so we do. Sweet, and we take it down in the tournament, and we flop pretty nice in this one as well. Things are starting to look up. The nuts, they stay nutty, right? Right. Wait, did I check the turn for some reason? What the hell? Don't ask me. I don't remember doing that. Certainly don't remember intending to do that. Alright. That's that in this hand at least. How many entries do we have? 40 originally. We have 16. Oh, and people are... This tournament has been going on for what? 43 minutes. People are dropping like flies. I mean, granted, I dropped like a fly twice there. Oh, there's that. We got something happening over here. We turn mighty fine. But you don't want to get raised. In the end, the nut flush took it versus a set. Okay, fair enough. This dude is just leading the pack and no mistake. He has almost twice the chips of the second guy in chips. Wow. Just noticing that my bot didn't... This bot is getting lazy. He doesn't announce stuff on Discord anymore. Did he? No. There you go. I guess with the 8, blocking draws a little bit. Don't mind betting. Also gonna go for the bet fold at this point. That would be a hard pass. Okay. Didn't think this through. The big stack can put out a lot of pressure here. Certainly getting us out of this one. And another action player to our left just joined the table. These you have him marked as such, or marked as a habitual straddler at least, which probably comes down to the same thing. Okay. Take it down. And up here we take down a small one as well. We call it closing action with a pair of 5s suited 8-4. One check all the way. Nope. Double pair jacks and 3s with a suit in a splash pot. Really hoping Dawn doesn't come in for the 3-bet. Right on. And if he does now, we're gonna call. Just not gonna cold call. And sometimes calling a single raise with a rather speculative hand works out. Hopefully. Over here, this guy indeed did come in for the 3-bet. And now we have to drop it. Oh, that's nice. I guess we just call. Or change, fill up here, that's awesome. And here we get to squeeze. Well, not squeeze, just 3-bets, sorry about that. The nuts, stay nutty. In this case, happily going for the pot size. Alright. Oh, this might take a while. I needs to reconnect apparently. Let's watch the tournament in the meantime then. Smitty! Welcome. I think it's welcome back to the channel, right? At least I had a Smitty in here in the past. Be that as it may, nice to see you. The games on GG, well, there's plenty of things that I don't like about GG. The games are usually not among them. The evenings are not so great normally, but the afternoons are pretty amazing on GG, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got a bunch of funky spots. I think this will just be an all-in. Here we have a nice... Yeah, we have a nice wrap, just gonna call. Make the nut straight, but unfortunately hearts out there. We peeps have to let this be. On the upside, we flop absolutely amazing up here. It's a very tight player who it's tough to get money out of post. What's happening here? He has queens, he has aces, okay. Here's just a speculative hand. We need a 10 right now. Any jack would... Oh, jack wouldn't do it for us. Are we winning some sort of side part here? We might. No, we don't. In 14th place. That'll be all. Not firing another bullet. So yeah, the games on GG during the day are pretty, can be pretty spectacular. But truth be told, the games on Run It Once, when they do run, are pretty amazing as well. Hasten to add that because, I mean, you know, predominantly I try to stream as much as for Run It Once as I can, and I genuinely like the site. And while I do like the games on GG, I suspect come next week, once more there will be more. It will be more a Run It Once heavy stream and channel, since the new bonus scheme with rewards, the new reward scheme is being introduced on Monday, and I really hope it's gonna do good things for the traffic. So they apparently went all in pre, since they're running out. They ran out three complete boards, and both of them are a little bit more aggressive than is good for them. Well, Markham is blue, indicating exactly that. A little bit too aggressive for their own good. In the meantime, down here. Alright. Has a lot of 3-bets in him, this gentleman. This is the second time this happens. Talk about crushing a flop. We'll probably see at the tables at PLO 50, PLO 25 right now. Mostly PLO 25. I did take a quick excursion into PLO 50 for 1 or 2 buy-ins, but PLO 25 is my main game right now. Awesome, looking forward to it. Try to stay out of your way. Just calling here, would love for the people to stick around. What's the rub, my friend? Well, we're never folding there. It's just the way it is sometimes. Squeezing here, and no mistake. It's a pity, because there was a sizable pot, I believe. How big was it? How much did we invest? Alright. Alright. How nitty are you, sir? Not nitty at all, huh? Oh, man. Not that the call on the turn is mandatory in any way. We're getting quite the right price. I do tend to call down a little bit lighter on this side, since, you know, we are actually able to run it more than once. And oftentimes people do take me up on it. So that factors into my decision there a little. We get to try again with aces on the same table. And nice developments. They might take us for tilted now, having lost that big pot just now. Down here, gonna lead. And get 2 folds, unfortunately. 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 2 folds, unfortunat on this table. I mean, kings, one run it twice, sure. Oh, you're a little bit short, so whatever happens, we're not getting all of our money back. A very decent start to things. That clinches that. That's a little bit of a better one for you. Oh, never mind. That's why we didn't make quads the first time around. Now I see. In the meanwhile, we'll check on the flop. I believe the blocker play got it done. Yep, on table 6, sorry. Oh. Don't mind if you do. And we take it down with a 10 high flush, as opposed to the 9 high, straight, sorry. Okay. Calling because of first of all the gutter, and a river like this, certainly going for the bluff, which, well, take it down. Nice. Crazy gentleman coming over the top again. I'm half mind to come over the top once more, but it's not quite the hand to do it with. I mean, usually it's not even a decision. Against pink shirt Edgar. Tempting is what I'm gonna say. You're not gonna check on me, are you? You're first, I believe. Maybe he's... yeah, I feel his client does not come with a check button. Alright. If you're behind, usually we have a number of outs. If you're ahead, usually he has a number of outs. Well, normal players have a number of outs. Him, maybe not so much. Just gonna pot it. Take it down, really? Fair enough. The Ukraine, we do block the nuts. Not the most gambly players, the Ukrainian ones, but often pretty solid, so you might sniff this, or you might just go for a balancing call here. With he has the jack high flush, it's probably gonna be tough for him to fold. That's a little bit of a braver call, but fair enough. Nice answer. Population snapbats with large sizings. The population snapbats were so strong. My observations even faster timing tells than our size, but mostly with recreation notes. I've seen it both ways. I haven't. That's interesting that you say that. I haven't made up my mind in that regard. I've seen it both. For now, I thought it was slightly way towards bluffs, but I haven't had it happen all that often yet. So I'll definitely take that under advisement. Thank you for saying that, Smitty. It's very interesting. So it is definitely troubling that this guy is a low VP player. Be tight. But we do have top 2, 400 BB, money's gonna go in. Aces, no he doesn't, and we're in okay shape. Run it 3 times, that's a man after my own heart and no mistake. First one ours, second one ours, I think. No, wait, he made flushes twice. So we only get part of it? Yeah, okay. Against the pink shirt, check the turn. He checked the turn, I mean. Go for the hero call. Nice. Denied, my friend, denied. Even above a bluff clutching unless he's a maniac. Yeah, of which, to be fair, there are some out there on natural 8. Yeah, that is an interesting comment, and I'll definitely take it under advisement. Duly noted and appreciated. Also appreciate getting very, very nice aces up here in the meanwhile. And I do agree that timing tells are still a thing. Now, that's a rather nice board. Also gonna squeeze here. Be deep against this guy. And get fun down the road. Apparently he's gotten fun already. Sure. Here we take it down. He flopped pretty excellent. Here he flops alright. We turn good. Takes the first one. Oh, and he takes both of them. Get really lucky. Any 7, any ace. Probably too much to ask, right? Good thing it was a small pot. Question is, does he check the nuts here? SPL1. Right. Fingers crossed, man. That's pretty loose. At least it feels loose. We do take it down, however. Phew. Let him bluff, if he wants to. He's shown a propensity for bluffs. Right, and just calling here. Well, yeah, I guess even he can... Actually, he can have like a king 4 or whatever. Nah, he doesn't have the king 4, he would have bet the turn. Anywho. The same hand, that'll work too. He's pretty short. Suits me just fine. Unfortunately, he folds. I've been checked around ever since the flop got dealt. It's a weird dude. Actually, on this table I don't quite like the open where the small blind just keeps 3-betting relentlessly. Well, that can't be good. Yeah, aces, that makes sense. We river, amazing. The question is... Nah, just gonna raise. We don't split. Which we do, unfortunately. Let this one pass. Maybe he adjusted a little bit to us hero calling him a bunch of times already. Dioniso, sorry. Welcome back to the channel. Pleasure having you. Good night indeed, and thanks for the good lucks. They worked for this afternoon. Had a 5-hour stream, and I think we were up like 8 buy-ins or something. This is working quite well as well. Raise not a huge one though. Nice to have you back, Paulo. Definitely don't want to get raised. If you get called, it's probably not going to be the 10-9, I'd say. Nice. Awesome. I needed to use my fingers. I only tagged for so long on table 5 just now because I wasn't sure if I had low end of the straight, and I started thinking that's probably not the end of the straight I want to call with there without a single flush blocker. And ultimately I realized I didn't have a straight. To make sure I needed to use my fingers, which is embarrassing in itself. PLO 20 opening on run at once, that's quite nice. Even though what it's gonna mean is that Kippery is gonna be on our table. And we're playing 3-handed versus Kippery, which is not ideal. Usually not, but I kind of feel like it. Actually, maybe it does get opened perfectly connected. Let's see. Also gonna call a raise. Check it out. I seem to remember that even suited to the 10 here and perfectly connected, under the gun, single suited, this one doesn't get opened. Wait, that was the wrong one I checked out. 10-9 single suited is what we're looking for. And that's exactly correct. Even suited to the 10, perfectly single suited. Double suited, it can be raise, matter of fact. definitely gets played. QBQ! Thanks for the good lucks. I think it's working too. Cheers. And welcome back. Alright, what's done is done. We didn't end up calling. Alright. So now we got PLO 20 on RIO happening as well. That's awesome. Up here, we are... No, we're not deep against you. We're in the small blind, so it's just going to be a straight up 3-bet. Hey, that's awesome. That is proper awesome. Aces, against aces, we have a gutter, you have a pair. You have a gutter as well. Oh well, gutter ace is cracked. But not quite the full buy-in at the very least. That is something. Here we 3-bet. Not a heavy board. And this guy wears the pink shirt for a reason. Really nutty character. All things considered. Definitely maniac territory. Which is also why I'm not going to play this hand. Usually I would. But he's just so very raise and 3-bet happy. Now we have this a similar hand, pretty much exactly the hand from before. But now in a different spot, but with 2 limpers in front. Oof. 8 limping. Screw it. Try to get the button out so we have position for the rest of the hand. So far so good. That's a pretty huge factor as opposed to raising this one under the gun. First of all, very few people left to act behind you, and that ever so important position post. Give us a gutter. Check it. Lose a lot. Oh, good thing we did. We wouldn't have gotten rid of him. I've seen him slow play decent hands recently. Not that I mind the flop, but I certainly mind my call closing action, I think. A bit too gappy, there was a small splash, only 2 BB. Okay. Over here, return top of the middle pair. Always. Gonna let it be. Aces versus aces. To be fair, I cracked more aces than I got aces cracked in the last couple of days, so I'll be able to take it in stride, but it always sucks. It's always sad. The aces lose. Especially, you know, against aces. Against the arch enemy aces. Sure. Fine with checking. On the other hand, up here, start betting sounds okay to me. This also sounds okay to me. How do we go about this? Not quite sure. Kiberi decided to bet the 10 on the turn. Come back to that if he bets. In the meanwhile, here we get to put our money in. Kiberi didn't bet, and I think, judging by the stacks, we took it down in the end. Let me check. Yep. Get a fold. And we're not massively ahead, apparently. Well, 70% is pretty okay for PLO, I'd say. Playing for $21 pot. Ran it twice. First one doesn't help him, I think. Right. So we should be taking this one down 2 times over, right? Alright. But Paulo Dion also, thank you very much for sharing my pain in the aces versus aces spot. That's the beauty about streaming. I'm never quite alone with my pain. Or my successes. Kiskazi! Good luck! That's what you're saying. And hello, welcome back to the channel, mate. And thank you very much for the good lucks. Appreciate it. Even though we squeezed 3 ways, I'm not gonna blast off here. Yeah. Also some turns we can bluff on. A tiny bit of showdown value is what we got. We'll beat some busted Broadway draws. Nice. On the PLO 20 Kippery table, we flop okay, I'd say. Be mad about getting more money in here. Here's over here. Not too excited about it, but we are calling. Decent flop. We are 2 buy-ins deep. Certainly a consideration. Rockefeller, no. Not sure you are, but whatever that was, I don't want it on my channel. Alright, we'll get back to that one in a moment. This got interesting. And here... yeah, we're going with it. I think I'll let it go. Can't have the missed flush draw, which we have. You can't... the Broadway draws we cover quite well. Alright, don't be the ace 8 is what I'm asking. Oh, come on, we need a 4 or 7 or an ace. That one hurt. He shot up with so many bad hands. I wasn't feeling too bad about getting money in here. Damn, damn, damn. Well, I think about it, I'm not quite sure about that fold with the ace queen queen. Spades on table 6, on table 5 on the PLO 20 table on Rio. Too late. And here we get aces. Just gonna call these. Maybe he's living up to his old tricks. Not this time. Not going for the raise there. That's unfortunate. Check again, I guess. Pretty decent run out. Here we have a straddler. I'm always in favor of. Okay. And that is probably pretty sweet. You know, leads. Let it go. Took it down with the aces, and the crazy dude left. Having taken all the money. Can't fault him for that. Done a lot of hit and running in my day as well. Against the straddler. Alright, I guess so. Closing the action. Fours. Not a lot. Ain't much. Last hand, heads up. Particularly exciting turn, at least not for me. I'm not gonna bluff here. Turns out we're good. Okay, okay. Hey, fancy that, we're still good. Sweet. Alright. Sounds good to me, sir. Certainly does so now. It's a sucky turn, Jesus Christ, who ordered that one? Alright. Okay. Up here, been checked through all the way. Three-way is not a spot where I do want to bet. Here, we river the flush. Gonna play it too. Gonna bet it too, I should say. Okay. Keep it to the bet fold. Sounds okay. This one certainly does. Speaking of shorties, let's put them all in. %80 ahead. That's what the numbers are telling me. Did we put enough money in here for the quads? I think so. For the quad bonus, of course. Sweet. That doesn't help him, and we take it down. Monkey ran out. He calls. Does complete some stuff, so we just check. Doesn't complete that, however. Here we get called as well by the what now? F jacks, okay. Take it down both tables. Top pair seems pretty topish and pretty pairy. That's a pot-sized c-bet there, isn't it? In position 2, that's kind of unusual for Kippery. Here we came over top, flop a pair. I mean, gets the shorty. Money's gonna go in. No joy here, no hot rolling off, nothing allowing us to bluff, so we just check. We have, let's run it twice, maybe, I don't care. Running it once is fine too. Whatever you prefer, sir. That's a pretty helpful card. Ahahaha. Might be mean, but I kinda enjoy seeing short stacks suffer. At least those ultra short stackers. It's not horrible by any means, except for the fact that we don't have a heart. Single heart and I c-bet here all day long and ultimately get it in. Hey, heads up master, how's it going? Nice to have you back, sir. Check it down. Opponent permitting. Whoa, now the straddling is starting in earnest here. See an all-in straddle. Look, ma! No. Hearts. Wait, what's the other table? So here, of course, can't quite do it. It's a little bit too adventurous. The all-in dude makes two pair in the end. Wonder what's gonna happen now. Is he gonna stick around? So is he gonna straddle? No. It's just the one bullet, huh? The straddling. Even though we're not quite closing the action, why not? And we flop. A little bit interesting, I guess. Could make trips. 2 pairs, sometimes decent here. Well, on this board maybe. Well, yeah, sure. Give us a 4 or something might be fun. Every once in a while. And also that flush draw. Not to mention the straight flush draw, actually. Here we go with the trip. Gonna check these. It's all in straddling again. Everybody on this table is thinking the same thing. Give me this hand, please. If it's really small, that's a very excellent price. Here's a better hand, which he does in the end. Good for you. Now, this is going to be way more interesting. That's a master. How come you don't label players? I do, but sparingly right now. Kings and kings cancelling each other out. We have a huge equity advantage. No, we need to fade us at all the jacks in the world. No, I'm still not going to take insurance. Thank you, though, for asking. 88.89%. Shazamming it up for a healthy pot there. Right, so I do mark players, like, but when I play 6 tables, it has to be something that stands out for me to notice. I guess this guy we can label Maniac, actually. Let's label him, give him the label for... what's it called? Straddlers. Or aggressive straddling. Sure, let's do a cold call here. Might be fun. Here we get 3-bet. Certainly alright. We also deep mix this, making this interesting. Not a very interesting flop, however. Too bad. Yeah. Not a big surprise. And you have the flush draw, my friend, right? I guess a backdoor straight draw type of thing. Here, nothing happened so far. We keep checking. Well, he's bound to like that card, right? Ruffle Tech, see you later. Yeah, so I have a few players labeled like this one here, but yeah, as I said, it's tough for me to pay attention to individual hands I'm not involved in. I do take plenty of notes on Natural 8, however. Yeah, it's not a bad point. Ramping it up on the labeling section might not be a bad thing at all. It's pretty sweet. Guess we're getting punished for not leading the flop, huh? Okay. Okay. I'll accept it. It's as a sign from fate that we should have led there. Short-handed play, yay! Pretty ruddy board, all things considered. That ain't helping either. All-in Maniac for sure, yes. Confirmed. Sorry, peeps. I don't like limpers. Oh, actually, it's a rattle situation. Fair enough, fair enough. I'd say that's a rather acceptable board. How about you going nuts now? Ideally with, you know, something that I beat. Hey, here, that's pretty nice. And he goes for it. Sorry, he goes for it. I dig a lot. You have outs? 5%. Still not taking insurance. Thank you for asking, though. 100% for us for an $87 pot! Yes! That's a healthy stack we're sitting on. Gee, Bess, and no mistake. Alright. Oh man, that was excellent. That was proper excellent. I'll be right back. Right. That's a master. In my honest opinion, better side. Run once to natural 8. Have the mic? Yeah. Okay, mic is on. Let me think. You got 1 minute. Go, you got 1 minute. No pressure, huh? So another very successful session on Run It Once. Hang on, I'll get back to you. It might take longer than a minute. What with, you know, poker play happening in the meanwhile. Bracerman! Nice to see you here. Cheers, mate. The battle is going rather excellently. I think you should have just tuned in for the 80 euro, 90 $90, not euro, pot we just took down. Okay, no, why don't we just check? I'm gonna give you a further update in a moment. First, get back to Heads Up Master's question. Better side, run it once or natural 8? On the whole, run it once. First of all, no weird terms in the terms and conditions. You know, nothing vaguely, like no vague sentences there that make you go like, okay, I might get banned for leaving a table too soon or whatever. Even though they're saying they don't do that, quote unquote, anymore. Hang on. Just modding it here, I think. Well, yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, you have the flush draw, fair enough. That's everything else. Run it twice. We can make quads. This time I'm gonna channel my internet and go with running it twice, which works out in the end. So there are a bunch of things I dislike about the GG network. The terms and conditions, the uncapped rake is, I mean, you know what? Actually, now that I think about the rake, that ends the discussion right there. Uncapped rake versus run it once's rake. It pretty much ends it right there, to be honest. So yeah, the games on Natural 8, as you see on the GG network in general, can be pretty great. In the evenings, they can be pretty sad as well, but they can be pretty great. On the other hand, I haven't had a bad table on Run It Once in ages. At PLO 10, PLO 20, that's the only. PLO 50 was a different beast. I always thought the tables were good. Looking back, I realized they maybe weren't. Not at me, at least, you know, not as good as they seemed to me at first. For me personally, of course, you know, besides the point that I really like Run It Once, and I am biased in that regard, no, not denying that. But for me personally, Run It Once clear choice just because as a streamer and with the streamer rake pack. So, yeah. Already also with a nice pod, Kikazi with a nice hand. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. That was fun. And Headset Master. Hang on. This start, I didn't like your gaming style. I thought it was boring, but the more I watch, I realize you're a good player with really good BRM. So, hey, cheers for that, man. It means a lot. Thank you. Before you, wow, that's awesome. What you're writing is awesome, but that flop is awesome as well. Cheers. Thanks. I thought you were all in. Never mind. See, that was my bad. And you still keep betting? Really? But I got it right now. What do you got? $80 pot. Let's run it once. No, Jack. No, Jack confirmed! We're fading all the outs we need to fade, which in this case weren't that many. And we're sitting on stacks! Yes! Oh, man! I have no clue how he... Because now him I would have marked and would have taken a note on, but now it's too late. I have no clue how I was able to put more money into this one. In the meanwhile, we're squeezing here. Heads up, Master. Thank you very, very much for saying that. It does mean a lot to me and makes me very happy hearing that. Appreciate it, man. Cheers. Okay. This one, swing and a miss. I believe on the whole it's fine to play it like that. Like yourself with the jumping. Yeah, for some reason, I guess it's the, you know, my German roots. That I was never one to move up in stakes to chase my losses. I see the temptation that I might have lost against the temptation once or twice, but not that really that I can remember. And I do understand that after having a rough day, the thought of moving up where you one hand or two hands you could get all the buy-ins back that you lost has a lot of appeal. So I guess I've been a little bit blessed in that regard, that it's just not a big part of my personality. What's happening here? Got to catch up with the chat in a moment. There's a bunch of things happening. Again, nice day. Thank you. You're right. But you still get a lot of rakeback at the end of the day. On Natural 8, not well. The high-end bonuses factor into that. That's decent part of rakeback over time. Certainly was for me my first month when we kept hitting quads like multiple times a day. Usually it was like really for a month or so. It was crazy. But it appears to be sort of an open secret that the rakeback amount you should average for winning players is lower. And I believe I've heard people claiming that they read official statements from GG saying as much, from the GG network in general. So if you're a winning player, the amount of rakeback you're being promised on average, you can probably deduct some of that. It is still okay. For this day and age, it is not a bad amount of rakeback, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad amount of number of fours here on this board. Paulo Dionoso, thank you for dropping in, man. And have a great weekend. Nice to have had you on the stream once more. Right, Braceman, you were asking how goes the battle? The battle goes pretty excellently. The first stream today we were up. Again, I made the horrible mistake of not remembering my starting balance on GG, but I believe in total we were up between GG and Natural 8. Run it once. We were up 160 bucks, 160 euros, like 8 buy-ins roughly. Up a little bit more, lost a few hands before the end, but what can you do? Certainly got lucky in a few spots as well, but overall just played good, decent at least. Not gonna claim superstar play, but played decent and didn't get punished too much. Whereas yesterday, I was really happy with how I played, especially the first session, and just got pummeled by the dealer. I think I made, as far as I remember, in the first session, which lasted for 4 hours, I can remember one call where I afterwards shook my head and was like, ah, damn it, that was stupid. Calling somebody else's all in. All the other times, I can't remember a single time where we got the money in behind. And yet we lost a bunch yesterday. You know, such as poker. Not gonna bore you or complain about bad beats. Just part of the game. We do turn nice up here. Why am I in this hand? Oh, because it's in the big blind, okay. Always happy when it's that answer. Not me going senile. So yeah, Braceman, and today, as I said, we were up 8 buy-ins earlier, and right now, I can't really tell, because it's a bitch to figure that out on Natural 8, since the cashier only shows my money that's in play. Let's see, maybe I can figure it out. 140, 195, 200, 220, 45, oh shit. 150, 300, we are 300 on all, between all tables. Putting us nicely in profit, probably another $100, but we lost a little bit on run at once. Where the cashier is being weird and not telling me in the correct number right now. I think we're up 10-ish buy-ins, at the very least, for the day. In terms of PLO 20 and in terms of euro, of course. So, yay. Red Nibbler came back at a good time. Yes, sir. What a huge $90 pot on that table earlier, and then that one. The Hamsterman is back, and this time not at the end of the stream. Pleasure to have you here. Maybe for a little bit longer, Hamsterman. Awesome. Welcome back, my friend. No, I think... Damn it. What happened to the time by kicking in automatically? Yeah. Okay, just set it to always kick in. And Headset is saying, Uncle Rake, way too greedy. Side is potential, agreed. Does this a big... It is a big... It's already a big side, and with the signing of Negreanu, I mean, it's only gonna help them publicity-wise. Or I don't really think it matters. He's been hit and runners, they don't care. Yeah, but that's the thing. Right, I agree. They don't seem to enforce it, or they enforce it selectively, and that doesn't cast a good light on the side, on any business, selecting the rules set by themselves willy-nilly. And also doesn't make you feel safe, doesn't make me want to keep a lot of money on here, and doesn't want to make it my main side. Not that I would want that anyway. I would do what I can to support Run It Once and see them succeed. But yeah, I do agree that they don't seem to enforce it much. But as I say, it doesn't cast a good light on the business that enforces its rules on a today I feel like it, today I don't basis. At least that's what it appears to us outsiders. How many rats have you finished nibbling on since I last saw you? I'm the rat that nibbles. Ah, there you go. Important distinction. You're not the one who knocks, you're the one who nibbles. Nibbling rat one. On the button, these aces, let's just call here. Maybe get lucky and something funny happens. As in, you ideally. Coming over the top again? No? Blocking the nut flush is not going to be very helpful here. I guess for 50 cents if everybody just calls, I would assume we have to call. Hope for a hilarious turn. Alright, that solves that. What now? You have nothing with a flush draw. A bad flush draw. Well, bad-ish, but... Gee, bus. More hung up on the having nothing part. Jesus. Not very comprehensive note, is it? But there's only 5... What? Really? There's only 5 tables on Natural 8 on PLO 20? I've never seen that. It's like a holiday in Asia. Oh, I guess it's late now. Asia doesn't really factor into it anymore. Their evening is mine noon, I guess. Der Alte, welcome back. Still going. Well, took that break. But am back now. Before I go on my... Well, before I take a day off tomorrow. And for a change, I really like the chances that I will end up studying tomorrow. You know, like poker stuff. Preflop stuff. Oh, you're not steep on the Yeah, the on Run It Once. The update would be on Run It Once so far today. Like in the second session, we lost some pots. Somewhere we got the money in okay. Somewhere we got the money in a little bit of a tougher spot. But on the other hand, on the upside, on Natural 8, like over here we're sitting on 140 euros. Wait, dollars, the other thing. So on Natural 8 we're doing quite fine. On the whole, we are in profit for the session. This happy state of affairs might continue. You have the combo draw. care. Run it twice. Man after my own heart. Playing for $17. Good one for you for now. Get it all out. Get it all out. All right. That solves that. Somebody joined our table. Like we were gonna be playing heads up for a moment. And since they just noticed that there are 6 tables in total. There might be one more. Oh, let me figure that out. Oh, it always counts. Like if there are 5 tables playing, like right here, you're sitting on 5 tables. It shows 6 tables in total, cause one is open again. Empty but opened. Okay, that makes sense. Hello, fellow man, says the hamster man. You're a braceman, I'm a hamster man. Isn't it a funny old world? And I'm the old man. I'm glad you're taking the title. I'm afraid I might be taking up that mantle soon. Pair and the flush draw, but on a really pretty coordinated board. I don't mind folding it right away. We have the open and a straight flush, I guess. Oh, we made a royal earlier, but unfortunately we didn't put enough money in until the point where we made the royal to get the bonus, which would have been substantial. I think like 8 or 10 buy-ins or something. Take it down here and see another player join. What do we know about you, sir? Single suited 10 high, rundown, heads up. Okay. Sound that horrible. Well, it's not quite the ace we were hoping for, but it's something. Just gonna check it down though. Sweet. What now? Jesus Christ. Damn it. It's a 6-way spot. I really don't like that a bet at all. Whoops. There's someone saying, does Linux signing make you feel more secure, GG? Now that's actually not a bad question, does it? Not really. In fact, he might just lobby for further rake increases. But it's not a bad question. I guess maybe, in reality. Kidding aside, maybe? Really isn't a bad one. From a hamsterman to XM to avoid being called Amsterdam. Right, I remember. An ex-hamster is the best side in the world. Never heard of it. I pulled that one off, right? That pause wasn't too long or awkward or anything. I think I pulled it off. Thank you, Dad. Why did I raise this? Oh yeah, for all the right reasons. That's cool. Eight folding at this point. Not even for pot size. Not safe for work. Well, it's a mature channel. And not that I would know that to talk about that side would be done best on a mature channel. Damn it, why did I open that can of worms again? I got out of that one neatly. Kippery in the channel as well. Fellow endorser of Nutsteep. Hope you had a good session, Kippery. Well, you took some of my money, not too much though. That the crazy dude on the PLO 10 table, I assume you were on that one as well, Kippery. That he took a lot of money off the table. That was annoying. Not to mention that he took my money. Now I'm playing spins with tournament dollars I won on Twitter. How did you win? How many tournament dollars did you win? Now I'm curious. Oh, do check out Kippery on Twitch if you haven't. He, well, for all the reasons you find in the, you can see the chat there. Not only is he a great guy, but he has been a coach for poker strategy for ages. And we have PLO 10 kicking off, so on run it once. I mean, here just calling sounds good to me. Here folding also sounds decent. Stopping the wrap. Just need to rearrange that one. Am I ever supposed to let this go? I guess now I can. Hey to the Redskins! In the channel as well! It's a pleasure seeing you here, my friend. Cheers! What do you guys say? Am I supposed to let this go on the flop? I mean, now I certainly will. Okay. Just casually got it, huh? How many tournament dollars did you win, Kippery? Saying playing conditions will get better and just saying that the lowest risk of bans. Yeah, from what I heard, they've been, at least in the GG Discord, GG Poker Discord, they were claiming that, like how I understand it is, that's a thing that happened in the past, that winning players got banned, but apparently not anymore. So, up to you. Just feeling-wise, I feel way more secure on Run It Once. Or, for that matter, on any other side besides Match Late. I was really getting jittery and antsy before I cashed out, because I had the better part of my bankroll on the side in the end, because I lost on other sides and won on Natural 8. I had like 2k on there, and you know, when on Natural 8, if you cash out, you forfeit your welcome bonus, which in the end I did. I cashed out and said like, screw this. This is making me too anxious. It's dragging on a button, no? Snap card, not a happy thing indeed, and we need a lot of help. Actually, running it once is fine as well, yeah. Good on you. That one, we lose. here we're looking mighty fine. Really? $50 in tournament? Wow. That's really not bad. What a run out. Sad face. Nice, Kipri. How the hell did you win that? It was like some sort of one of those retweet to win X thingies. The Redskins with the gamble. Nope, no gambling besides the gambling that's happening on stream right now. With me having problems catching up and keeping up with the chat, that's probably gonna be the end of me if we have a casino in the chat. Also, I asked people about it because it would be for the viewers anyway. I don't care about one way or the other. But the consensus was, or the overwhelming majority was in favor of not having something like that, keeping it pure, so to say. Be nice. Gonna check again though. Really nice as well. Actually, checks. What? Guess so, my friend. Good on you. That's rubbish. Still have the open-ender. Now we have a pair from the board. That's too much money in there. Fold now. Boom! Getting a little bit lucky. Not gonna lie. Also not gonna stick around. I was gonna quit the table before we won that hand. Also, I just realized that it's been heads up for a while. It's just not me. There's probably being dirty outs. Yeah, okay, Kipper, thanks. Oh, as always, appreciate it immensely. As I said, Kipper really knows his shit, so if you want to learn PLO, do check out his channel. And he also offers very, very affordable coaching. I assume SGG is no bigger, they are not doing that stupid things, so it would be bad PR. Probably, you're probably right, yeah. Oh, der Alte, that was you. I get you. Well, der Alte is not offering coaching, but I appreciate the input anyway. I thought it was Kippery saying that. Can't remember where I won it. Ah, that's a problem I wouldn't mind having. I got $50 from somewhere. I don't remember where. But it's somewhere under my couch cushions, presumably. One of Rob's promotions. Alright. Also, we're talking... I thought you said stars. But I guess we're talking party, and party has some sort of spinning goals or something like that. Also one from the RIO Twitter thing. Nice! Yeah, I saw that. I heard about that. Ticket raise. Do I want to? Okay, never mind. You're really short in that case. Aces, we have some outs. I don't care, my friend. If you run it once, that's fine. At least he doesn't take the insurance, so that's good business sense there. Wait. Ah, because it gives you that straight thingy, huh? Alright. Oh, I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. Can you, if you haven't, can you put the link in the chat there, Alter? Good thing that you bring it up again. I would have forgotten about it. It's a bit iffy because he can come on the top. Wait, why are you in yellow with the 70? I'll take the tag away from now. Yellow's restricted for people that are really tight. If both of them check, I'm gonna bet here. They 10 times $5 spins. 100 for free. What? What now? Okay, then you can finally pay the money I'm on staking you. I don't think you ever transferred it back. I know it was just 70 cents or whatever. And I didn't mean to. That didn't wasn't supposed to have any bad implications there. I trust Kippery implicitly. We just have forgotten about it both. Oh, you're almost all in. Okay, in that case, I really need to keep checking for stack sizes on GG. That's annoying. What now? Okay, 100% is what it is. This is not annoying at all. Flopping the top set never gets old. Okay, you're all in, pretty much anyway. So you're not gonna fold. Do you guts? Actually, wait, no. You don't have the straight right now. I only saw the 3 and I was like, oh no. Oh, do you have some outs? That ain't gonna work though. Pays to join those pretty things. For sure, yeah. Agreed. Ooh, that's okay. Flop like this certainly is okay. Hang on, a few other spots. Okay. Guess we're going for the bluff. I think that our short-end value is rather limited. Nice one. The king 6 blocking the 10. Yep. Fair enough. Over here we're just gonna... Wow. We are just gonna check, I think. Yeah. And when it rains, it pours. Aces and kings up here. I have to check again. If we lead now, we're just gonna lose both of them. So often, at least. Well, we're blocking one straight flush. Up here. Not folding this turn. When in betting, are we getting check raised? Let's give it a shot. The video's even a poker strategy, that poor guy. Smitty, big stacks indeed. Now theoretically, this, you know what, this is still gonna be, hang on. Depends entirely on if he has made two pair, if he can fold them. The downside is that we were blocking the missed spades. Not end second, not flush there. Yeah, welcome back, Spitty. I know you were here earlier this afternoon. I wasn't quite sure if you were here this evening as well, in the since the second stream started. So in case you weren't, welcome back to the channel, mate. Big stacks indeed, sitting on a huge one here. We're sitting on larger stacks than other tables, but sometimes switch tables. Or just straight up lost. I think we were sitting on 2 stacks here, right? We chipped up a little bit. I think this table we started with this amount. Can you lose to someone sitting out? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't watched the video yet either. Just the blinds are pretty. Yeah, that would make sense. Did rack and rack, but I find most that are racks. I do have them separately. I have a label for. Actually, I just have a label for knit, not necessarily knit rack, which often is the same thing. Like if people are really nitty, they are usually not recreational players. Those are here for action. So I do have the distinction. I always had it. I personally use yellow for people that are just tight, without making a conscious distinction between regular or recreational. And then I have, what do I use? I think I use red for anybody who's a rec and who's doing well. So I think there's merit to them, to having both. Didn't really have a clear and extensive thought process here. I figured maybe some flush draws, enough flush draws he would bet before this. Turns out I was wrong. Fair enough. As you can see, still make plenty of mistakes. And will for a long time. But yeah, that's right. You don't shove pre, you just limp and shove on the flop, and then the other person sitting out just always folds. Against the shorty, I guess we'll just call. Ain't folding the sport, most likely. No help yet. We have top 2. That's a very deep stack. Let's call here. Oh, he does have kings. That's unfortunate. Me. Running it once is fine too. Not a Z time, you say, eh? That gonna work out for you? Turns out it is. Nice one. What am I asking for? I'm asking for it not to be the ace-jack and not to be a set of 4s, I guess? Alright. Can't quite make up my mind. Raise or not. Here I can. Gonna get it in. Saves me playing difficult turns. Really? Why is everybody showing up with sets all over a sudden? Once is fine here as well. Let's do it, you say. Alright. That gives us a little bit of additional equity. That doesn't. Jeeves. Everybody's showing up with sets, huh? Shameless advertising. That's perfectly fine. They're nitty, they're really... No, I'm saying that... actually the opposite. A lot of people that are very nitty are regulars. Not necessarily people that make a living playing, which probably not too many people do playing PLO 20. But we're running into another set here. I'm gonna hate life a little bit. No, against the combo draw. Run it twice. Sounds good to me, my friend. First one is yours. But we split it up in the end. Phew. Ew. At least something. I think we went to the turn three-handed, so we made some profit of this. Damn it, I have the top... I see, I misread my hand here. I have the top set. And with the 10... they're gonna go for it. Might be ill-advised. I have a feeling it is. Uh-oh. Crap. Well, it's my own fault. That's what I get for not channeling my internet for a change. Dude, don't take the insurance. Bit of a pity, but what can you do? No-limit players seem to have quite a more Rex than you would have thought. So it's nice to know that the GG hands are already being... already can be imported into HM3, which I bought before I learned that Pocket Tracker 4 actually supported, now supports, yeah, there's 4, right? Pocket Tracker 4 actually now supports run-it-once hands as well. So meh. Spent that money needlessly. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point, however, having HM3. Interesting, Smitty. I never assumed it's always the case that you have more Rex, more decent players at no limit, since it's... There's way more knowledge out there. It's been a game. It's a game that has been strategized over for, you know, what, 20 years now? Almost 15. Actually go for the raise fold. Becomes weird if like this guy comes over the top. I guess we're not folding. $25, 20, and 22, 17 players, no limit hold'em. Yeah, that sounds a lot like my limit hold'em days, where a bunch of these players were around as well. Probably going for it. Alright. Come on! The queen, queen, 4 deuce, really. Come on, take it down. Nice! With the quaddy bonus as well. Good thing he only wanted to run it once. Alright, got pummeled in some spots, but here we got some money back, and no mistake. Right now, the 4-table cap has been lifted, Smitty. I don't know if you got the message. Actually, I had one waiting in my inbox. Because of a problem where some people, I think when they cashed out or something, they weren't able to open all 4 tables, and so they rolled it back. I'm still hoping they reconsider at least in part. Maybe make it 6 tables max. That would be fine. So yeah, as you can see right now, we're sitting on what, 5 tables. That reminds me, can we open a 6th now? Probably. No joy. Here we get raised. Still gonna be a call. Deep, not really. Should be a decent point against calling. The stack size is involved. Well, alright. Ain't getting away from that one. Oh, we're not doing bad against that. I don't care. Whatever you want, sir. I wish I'd have the option to you decide. That would be the first one for us. 100% on that turn. 2 for 2. Now that's just nasty. Sorry, dude. It's a massive, but difference between reg and a dual into reg. I differentiate, yeah. I guess I think I mostly checked here to let him bluff much, because I suspected to be behind. Also, Shazam, that was a decentish pot, I believe. Der Alte, sleep tight, my friend. If the aces over here, have aces on another table as well, actually on the table where we're deep and... Sting... Here we're gonna be a little bit more cautious this time around. Hey, that's nice. Take this one down. Yeah, so it serves me well, Heads Up Master, to have that distinction in my labels. Have, as I said, yellow for really... Wow. Guess we're not afraid of quads anymore. Yellow for just nits. Really tight players. Not talking down, you know, talking bad about nits. I'm often quite nitty. It'd be almost impossible to get my money out of most players here. Unless he has quads. Then we might see fireworks. Oh, okay. Back our way into a straight. I'll take it, get raised here. Not a hand to keep calling with. Now we lost a few pots. Let me try to figure out how we're doing on net rate, because I'm curious myself. We lost a few pots, but we got some money back. 7. We're still a little bit up for the session. Unnatural 8. Actually, decent amount. Okay. He's too short, we're not gonna go for any bluffs here. Especially once he leads, I mean, done with that. Here, curious to think what we do if everybody checks again. So if it's on a draw, the 9 is pretty decent for us. Aggressive dude. Shazam. $25 coming our way. Just gonna take a note here, hang on. Oh. There's enough kings, queens that he's calling with. Let's give it another shot, maybe. If we get raised, easy let go. If we get called... behind a lot, I guess, on the river. No, it's not a win in showdown. You don't get the quad bonus unless you already invested 15 big blinds by the time you make your hand. Because I made a royal earlier and was royally miffed not to get... and it must have been really close. The pot was decently large. And yeah, that's when I posted it on the GG Network Discord. Or GG Poker Discord, and they told me you need to have invested 15 big blinds by the time you hit your hand in order to get the high-end bonus. But I got the quad bonus there on that table a couple of minutes ago, on table 6 down here. I think the opponent was sitting up here. There, did get the quad bonus. Would have bet 10 cents to get the quad bonus. Yeah, that's not... I mean to see the showdown. Yeah, that does make a difference. But luckily... everybody can fold and you still get the bonus, and provided you already invested 15 big blinds. As in you personally, not 15 big blinds in total already. But you need to invest 15 from your stack. Well, hello there. Here we take it down. Probably could have raised the flop on this one. There are a bunch of draws out there that can call. Really don't want to get raised myself. I don't Life is good. Life is good on a bunch of tables. Here, wait, sorry, here. I believe we go for the lead. Speaking of leads, he goes for the pot-sized... Wait, did I check the flop? I guess I must have, my bad. Do take it down on table 2. Also, what the hell? Is my mouse broken? Am I going crazy? I really didn't mean to call here pre. What the deuce is going on? Bunch of missed stuff still out there. Although this guy pretty tight post. Ah, never mind. So he only calls. Would mean we're good, right? Let's see the trap with kings multi-way here. We have to be good. Well, we're not getting snapped. That has to be good news. Down here we're betting. He folds, it's awesome. We're playing for a sideboard of 14 cents. Never mind, he has 2.5%, so I guess he draws two quads. No. We'll take it like a man if we lose this one. That is completely fine. You know, for given value of fine. Nice. Because we can make quads ourselves. C-betting always. Actually could have just potted here with his stack size. Duh. The price amount for the jackpot depends on... I think this here is the big hand jackpot, how large it is. Like, I usually get somewhere between 14 and 1650-ish for quads. Straight flush, so almost one buy-in, like, let's say 2/3 to 3/4 of a buy-in. For straight flushs, I think I get 2 buy-ins, 2.5-ish. For royals, I'm not quite sure. I think it's... I actually don't know. Like 8-ish or something? Not deep against anybody, so what I'll do, I'll bet a sizing where he can come over the top, reopen the action. If he does, gonna get it in here. With the backdoor flush, the gutter. Rook too. Actually gonna fold this. What with the stack sizes being the way they are. Like, he's gonna come over the top. And then it's just not the greatest spot. We can't get paid. We basically can't get paid enough if we make our hand. QBQ, talking about bonuses, somebody riveted a straight flush against a nut flush. Feel your pain. Sorry to hear it. It's just nasty. That shouldn't be allowed. I think those people should be... Well, you insert the punishment on your own. In your own head. Damn it. Didn't mean to call here either. This is nice. Probably a bit of a timing tell, right? But really quickly, I believe. Ugh. 6% VPIP, are you for real? Maybe it just didn't get many hands on the... Now that's something I missed, the functionality to see how many hands there's peeps played at this table already. I'll check it. You know what? I think we'll check it down. If he indeed does check. He bets... Fold. No joy! For you, I mean. The joy is for us. Meh. On the other hand, we could flop like this. S-Dragon? Is like the... That's a strange name, I'm just realizing it now. Sounds like S-Dragon. Curious. Are we gonna see a move from him? Time is running out, my friend. Okay. How about you, sir? Moriarty. Alright. Same hand, but we have redraws. All the redraws we would like. We cannot lose this one. However, we can split it up. Check jammed versus many player the other day. I had 2.5 tonight, but I went out on the river with straight flush. Now that's the best, one of the best feelings in poker. Where you can't yell loud enough. Take down the pot plus the jackpot. Best of both worlds. Nice. Yeah, I guess. We'll check. Innate? Does it make you straight? No. Man, I played, I don't know, 1.5, maybe 2 million hands of PLO now. But I still go like, does that make you the... What do you have? At least every once in a while. Alright. That'll work for me. However, if he bets... It's half pot. That's a curious sizing. We're gonna just call. It couldn't be the club. Then we could have bluffed. Alright. Nice hand. Nice answer. We're here. Get a little bit more interesting now that we have a top pair and a gutter actually, now that I realize. 10 pairing. What? This table broke? What the deuce? Oh, but we have plenty. We have 9, 8. We have 8 tables in total. Alright. So we're not blocking. Yeah, I'm just counting this. We're not blocking straight draws very much at all. Wow, what a beautiful flop for you. Nice one. So we got moved to a table where we're not sitting, what, 8 buy-ins deep anymore. Aces on our table. Oh, we've been streaming for 3 hours? Really? Where Where the hell did that time go? But seriously, where the hell did that time go? That's just like T. Yeah, it's super weird. What I say in Futurama, maybe the hedonism of my past is catching up with me. I always liked that line. Never had a chance to use it. No. String after strong curry. Oh, man. What do you know about you, sir? Two, they got no diamonds, though. Yeah, we do with the jack in our hand. Yeah, what's done is done. We didn't end up calling. Wouldn't mind if we see a check. If we don't, I guess we still call. Nothing has changed. We don't have any diamonds. We block the nuts. We have top 2. Go for the snap call too in case we are good. It's kind of demoralizing. Oh, okay. Nice hand, sir. Also, you know, really nice hand. Nice starting hand. Why did he not put more money in? Speaking of putting more money in... Yeah, these make the cut, I'd say. Not that it's bad to squeeze with any aces. Decidedly very happy to take that one down. I doubt it. The ace to 9-3. Call this. What do we do with this? Button versus cutoff. We are indeed do call that one. It's double suited. 9-4, 5, 6. As in ace 10, 9, 6, 5, 4. We would raise fold. Even better, 9s. Well, the ace 10, 9, 8, 9, 7. Okay, that's a no-brainer that we would raise call that one. Here, decent. Have a great evening, Smitty. Thanks for dropping in, and actually not just dropping in. That implies that you were here for a few minutes. Thanks for sticking around and for watching. For being here. Appreciate it. Cheers. And I'm a little bit floored by having 37 viewers. Thanks to all of you being here. Usually when I say that, the viewer count drops by like 5. Like pretty much predictably every time I do. But anywho, means a lot to me. Thanks, guys. And ladies. But yeah, how much longer do I want to stream? That's a decent question. The mid-raising. Dude. Alright, I guess it's just 8 min raises. Especially in the button, they don't make the least amount of sense. It's a little bit tempting to go in for the bluff here with all the sixes in the world. On the other hand, the short stack can call the widest and just shove, and then, you know, there goes our fold equity. It didn't drop by 5. The VO count dropped by 3. As I said that. Over here, what happened? Oh, I guess that's fine, yeah. I guess we give it a shot. Here, easy let go once this guy calls. No less. And we do take them down. Awesome. Ooh. How about that? Is king, queen, 5 double? Wow. Pretty neat. Wouldn't hate a race. At least not completely. You under the gun, I think, quote-unquote, the worst for us hand he's gonna shop with is the ace-3 at this point. That's okay. Not if the king of hearts either. Might get it all. Take it for a moment. Watch something else in the meantime. Oh. Wow, complete family part, huh? Alright. Pick up that thread. Not an insta-fold. And not a nice turn. Did we get called here? I don't think we did we? No, no, no. But Shazam! Still a nice little pot there. Would be hilarious if 5-Ace were taking this down with a pair of 7s. Rather unlikely. Yeah, now even more so. We turn stuff. The more stuff happens. I like stuff. Shazamming it up. 20 bucks. Coming our way. So we bet the flop. Hey, I'm just noticing we can make the straight flush. How about that? How about that, dealer? We'll check, if he bets... Okay, I guess we'll take it down. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the set. Alright, blocking you on out. Fair enough, I guess. that whole line. What? I heard the whoopch. That's a name I have to spell out. CRXCKI. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Cheers. Double suited 10s down. In this case, all of them get opened, and I tend to disregard limpers. As far as flops go... Yeah, checking is silly. That card is gonna cost us action a lot, but I'm still gonna bet. Oh, you're okay. Thank God you're short, so not a tough choice here. Yeah, because you do have the aces, but our flush draws pure, and we also have that. What is it? Open-ender. Come on, how can we lose this one? And since we don't... Worth a shot. Over here, let's color down, rivering the straight. That gonna be good? No. Alright, I guess we let it be. Down here we 3-bet ace-high board, always c-betting 100% of our range. Too happy if you get raised. Fire Danks! LFG. Welcome back to the channel. I'm afraid I'm not quite sure. Anywho, nice to have you. Which is exactly how I feel about that jack. Again, open and straight flush on top of everything else. Cheers. Fire Danks. Let's not split this up, that would be super. I guess we're not. It's just a question if we're getting called. Oh, that's quite awesome over here. I easily could have just completed, and truth be told, I often do on the button. He folds. Hey, so we're gonna play a side pot. We could break even, make a little profit in the side pot. This is probably not a hand we're winning against two peeps all that often. He has aces, you have a decent amount of equity, you have the nut flush, that's fine. We're playing for the side pot then. Ender now, how's this one gonna shake out? Wait, no, you have two pair. We lose. We lose it all. Alright. 9-7. Actually, it does make sense as a short stacker. Made sense all around for a change. Rare side with the short stackers. Yep. Okay. Tikazi, thanks for the good lucks. It's working. As I said, not quite sure how much longer I'm gonna stream. Right now I stream for, I think, 8 hours in total. So tomorrow, by the way, I'm gonna take my day off. Sunday I usually take off. I'm gonna play the Micro Million PLO event on Stars in the evening. Should I make a deep run, I'll turn on the stream. Otherwise, I'm, for a change, not... for a change, I'm probably really gonna end up studying tomorrow. Do feel the need. Why am I in this? The big blind. I'm not quite sure why I'm in this hand, which is not a good sign. Why the heck am I in this hand? It's me. Wait. Never mind. I accidentally gave these guys a "you suck." Well, it'll have them confused. That's something, I guess. Ooh. Now, here I'll be able to understand why I'll be in this hand post. Because we're holding the ace, king, king 5. Nicely double suited. It's for a pretty hand. The shorty comes over the tag. Over the tag? Over the top? Oh god, I can't talk anymore. Then we're gonna raise again. Rafael Madeira. I am still on. I'm nice to see you back, Rafael, first of all. And yeah, I'm still on, but I've was just talking about how I have been streaming for 8 hours already and didn't quite notice how I've already been streaming for 3 hours and 50 minutes at this point for this stream, so I might want to call it a night fairly soon. So I'm starting to have spots where I'm not quite sure why I end up in the sand, or yeah, just in general, a little mental fatigue. How's GG Poker going in general? It is going pretty excellent. Actually, let me open up the graph, which unfortunately doesn't take rake into account, which is the biggest factor. Also been running pretty pure on GG, can't deny that at all. Wow, hang on, we flop. Well, everybody's short, alright. We flop pretty well with the ace here. Get our wish, get a check raise. Certainly the plan. So yeah, GG Poker, the games have been treating me quite nicely. Take it down here. You're really short, so you're not getting away from this, I would suspect. Ace is on another table yet again. %81% on the flop. That's not a bad percentage there. Did we invest 15 big blinds? 15 is what? We couldn't do the math in time. Uh-oh. Dude, don't take the insurance. Nice hand. The ace is down here. Flop a gutter, little else. Get to try again with aces on another table, however. Oh wow, we're four ways. Didn't see you there, sir. Noticed just in time. Aces on the other table, gotta walk. But there, get aces again. This time pretty crappy ones. Table 4, just folding. Hey, no, that's nice. Everybody limped, I decided, why not? For a change, let's limp it up. Up a set. Okay by me. Oh, I might not be able to show you the graph. It bugged out on me yesterday. It's been loading for ages, and then I had a script error in my browser. See if it works today. Fold here. Well, we'll see. It's loading. Right now, I would say at least 80% is on GG, but not by choice, rather because I'm not getting much volume at PLO 20 and PLO 10 on run and runs. If I was to play PLO 50, I would get enough volume most of the time. But that being said, on Monday, a new... Oh, I'm gonna put that in the chat in case you want to know about it. On Monday, a new bonus scheme, a new reward scheme is gonna roll out on Natural 8, on Run It Once. And what it's gonna mean is... Wait, why did I... Hang on. Anything's going on? Take that one down. Certainly C betting here. Nah. Oh, we are pretty deep. Here, sorry, here we turn nice, here we flop certainly flop nice. Gonna raise right away in this case. So the splash the pot, which is right now at 51%, is gonna get reduced to 30%, but we can earn up to 45% or even more in some cases with a regular old reward scheme like we are familiar with from the good old PokerStars days or other sites that still have it. No joy here in the end. A pretty decent turn for us as well, giving us yet an additional out to a straight. Too bad. Right, and the whole reason why I brought this up is that with those changes, I think they're excellent personally, and from what I've read on the internet, the feedback is pretty nice as well. People are psyched for them. And so I hope that's going to do wonders for traffic. Especially the first 2 weeks where we're going to get a lot of extra points, extra rakeback in the end. CRX, yes, I am in profit today, and pretty massively on the whole. I'll tell you at the end of the session, because right, it's on GG, the cashier doesn't show me the money that's in play, only the money that's left in the account, and so it's always a little bit cumbersome to figure out how we're doing. Normally a fold, let's call it this time around. The graph, yeah, it's not giving me my graph on Natural 8 currently. Let's see, maybe if pick a different date range. Oh wow, those are the kinds of hands that do have me excited. For some reason. To me, they look better than I know they are. I like seeing them. Okay, that works, minus if I take 1 day away from my play, so minus the first day, I guess. Actually show you the graph. No, the 4 would have come. Doesn't matter. Would have, should have, could have. Wow, they're running at pre-flop 3 complete boards. Alright. I'm still waiting for the graph to load. Yes, I saved a screenshot under results. There's a link to a screenshot for my total results, but that's not entirely up to date. It's missing a couple of days. We do have a run at once table kicking off, PLO 20. Need to move it away every once in a while, so table behind So I don't miss the action on the table behind. Yeah, it looks like right now it's crashing this browser. I'm trying to load the graph in. So I guess you could go with exclamation point results and it'll show you the results until, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so the browser's throwing me an error. Take this one down. A little bit a case of over c-betting. Really don't need to c-bet here. I'll try it later with a different browser and put it on Discord. Do take this one down, that's pretty sweet. I guess we're sort of getting the prize. Close to. You have a set, you have hearts. Great for us, the T's showing up with hearts. Shazam? Shazam! Oh wow, that's mighty fine. A habitual straddler joined the table. Over here. Down. Don't mind if you do. Go for, hang on, we got some stuff happening. Here we are going with call, I guess? All in. You taking this one down? Good question. Nope. I think we do, right? Yeah. Okay, alright. You're free rolling you? We are free rolling you, and that's it. Right? Right. Okay, in the end we split it up. Fair enough. Here, however, we end up holding the Stone Cold Nizzles. Correct to use a HUD? No! In matter of fact, I play all my volume on sites where I don't use a HUD anymore. In the past, the answer would have been a resounding, it's nice to have. Oh, we got called here. That is awesome. But absolutely no. Absolutely not. But on the other hand, if you're talking about beginners specifically, then it's maybe it might be a nice thing to have. What certainly is nice to have a HUD to analyze your play later. Not necessarily to have a HUD at runtime, but have a tracker where you can import hands into. I'm not gonna play heads up, by the way. Don't enjoy it, don't excel at it, to put it mildly. I have just little idea what I'm doing. So Jade and Coke, hey, welcome back, man. Nice to see you back here. Longcarp Poker, thank you for having a name I'm not making a fool of myself when I'm pronouncing it. And also for the follow, cheers. That's very kind. So no, you don't need a HUD when you play, but having a tracker you can import hands later on, that is a nice thing indeed. And if you play the absolute micros, I think Poke It is completely free. Although I find it cumbersome, but I guess if it's the first HUD you use, then you'll figure out how it works. For me, being used to traditional trackers, the way Poke It works was... yeah, wasn't used to it. Made it hard for me. Checking it down, sounds good to me. Table 2 also breaking. Has broken here. We don't take it down. Why? Because... Oh, because he made a straight in the end. Alright. Let's see, I guess another 10 minutes or so, then I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, by then it'll be 2:30. Sounds good. This one, make it a little bit more money in the middle, more splashes than... Mind going in. Alright. We're not deep. We know about you. Bluff twice and flush turn if check 2 heads up. 3-bet pot. I guess we go on with it right away. Top set. Sounds okay to me. Alright. Probably a combo draw or overpair with... No, just that. Quote unquote just. Wants to run it once. Okay. Shazam it up! Right on the flop, locking it up. On the turn, locking it up there. Nice. That seems a little bit light, to be honest. Well, I mean... Yeah, the nut flush, the gutter... The backdoor flush draw makes this... improves his hand quite a bit and makes it probably alright. Without the backdoor flush draw... Without the backdoor flush draw, I guess you don't necessarily bet this in the first place. No joy this time around. Fair enough. Still gonna call here. Because we can bluff on diamond rivers. Once it pairs the board... I guess we're still giving it a shot. We go slightly smaller than pot. Snap called. Wonder what with? Well played. CRX, to give you an approximation regarding your question if we're on profit, we're up at least 10 buy-ins, I believe. In terms of PLO 20, so we're up at least 200 euros. I express all my profits in terms of PLO 20 buy-ins in euro. Okay. Now that's a nice turn. Bad face. JD and Coke, fair enough, noted. Yeah, that makes more sense. Cheers. I'm really bad with names. You know this already, I'm sure. Cheers. Yeah, for analysis, it's really awesome. And if you want to use one for play, then in the beginning, use a very simple one. Like a lot of, or some beginners at least, go with, you know, hats that have 50 stats on them. And it'll take you ages to figure out what... on. First, here we call. This is a pretty nice turn, all things considered. I guess we still cold call. Very careful at post though. Is that the nuts or am I mistaken? 8-6, yeah, that would be the nuts. We get a call too, that's amazing. Nice. So if he bets again, only let go. We bet for a half-fish pot on the flop. On the other end, it's a 60% VPIP. Okay, okay. Do now. How much is it? 19, so we can a sizable bet in the end. We can be folding now. This king, we're getting something out of the side parts, I'm sure. Much. Hey! Almost 15 bucks, if I saw correctly. Neat. That's... What the hell with the mid-raise? This is burning money no matter what you have, especially as a short stack. Then it makes it much worse. Oh well. So if you're learning PLO, unless in very, very specific situations, which almost, if you ignore the... unless it's a very, very specific situation, you never min-raise, you never open limp. And even limping behind is a very small part of my strategy. We're talking regular pots, not splash pots on run at once, then different factors come into play. Then open limping actually is mighty fine. But yeah, don't be that guy. Min raise. Oh, and by the way, JD and Coke, always, you know, you probably noticed already that I tend to talk a lot. Always happy to answer any and all questions you might have. So by all means, keep them coming. Saves me from rambling on aimlessly every once in a while. At least a bit. I have a solid question to talk about. Or in case you're from Canada, a boot. Good race. It is a very thin open to begin with. Hey, somebody made a jackpot. What with? Quads, okay. Oh, for you. S-plate's still gonna call, but this one doesn't get opened under the gun, I'm sure. Let me double check. Speaking of quads, I had quad aces yesterday, and this is only the second time in absolute ages that I got dealt quads. Which, of course, could be worthless as a starting hand. Bring in a miss. So UTG Queen 764. Now this sounds really weak. Queen 765 is fine, but that's as low as it goes under the gun. Curious, let's check for one position over MP. Get to open there. Queen 7-6. Yeah. Same story. Doesn't change in MP. So it probably will in the cutoff then. Has to, right? I would say in the cutoff it's fine. Yeah. Ooh, now that's fine as well. SP are a little more than 2, really not loving the spot, but I guess the money's gonna go in. Yeah. What's this stack to pot ratio? Do you have us crushed already? No, we're flipping. We're slightly behind. Run it twice? Yes, sir. A knit after my own heart. I like it. Hopeful Hero! Also having a name I can deal with well. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. That's a decent start for us, right? That sounds good for you. I guess we're splitting this one up. We did win the first one, didn't we? Yeah. Neato. Man, you guys have been very kind with the follows today. Actually, the Janennis raid and all the fine folks coming over there got me over the hump of 1,300 followers and 50,000 views. I'm still over the moon about these numbers. Started this channel, I was hoping for like 3 viewers. That's what I based my math on for the rakeback, making the lowest rakeback tier on Run It Once. And I was like, hey, that'd be fun. So, yeah, cheers. What? We're still taking this one down? I guess so, yeah. Why not? Those are pretty sexy aces. And let's see where the blinds... Yeah. One more orbit on all tables. Then let's head over to Shroom the River, who is playing 200 Zoom. So it's only 2-card Magic, but I'm afraid there are not that many PLO players out there. But he plays 2 cards. He plays them very fine. He's a nice, very nice gentleman. Plays on GG, plays Zoom, and, you know, no limit 200. So even though only 2 cards, at least plenty of action. Yeah, we're not this... I mean, we are blown up, but the part going to be playing this one out of position. He should never ever call this deck size. He should either fold or go all in. Good for you. Good for us, too. Now, if we get a bunch of cold callers, that might will make a huge part. Nice. We make it 15. That's awesome. Here, in the blind, with a button open, we 3-bet. Take it down. Very happy with that. No matter the flop, the money's gonna go in here. Of the better ones, certainly not the worst. If you fold, we make a massive profit already. I'd be totally down with that. You can do it, my friend. You can fold. It's fine. Wow, we're doing well against this guy, which is the most important part right now. We're doing well all around. Nobody has spades. No! Don't do me like that. Alright. Not a happy hand for one of the last hands of the day, but what can you do? Well, still gonna sleep fine. If I ever get to sleep. Oh, classy with the ha 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 ha. Well, you ha 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 it up, my friend. That was pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. Oh well. down there. Here we have a gutter and a flush draw in a limped pot. Adding a pair. Never goes amiss. Nope. Take one off for 4. Bottom pair, turning a gut shot to the wheel. And one more orbit on another table. So on natural 8 we are currently up, to the best of my knowledge at least, I think 120? $120, so that's what, 110 euros, 180 euros, but potato. And on round 1, so I have to tell you at the end of the stream, because the cashier is sometimes being weird to me. I think in total we're up 120, 130, 140 euros. I guess in the end we lost a little bit for this session, for the stream, but not for the day. For the day we're up 7-ish buy-ins, I believe. Good enough. Nope. For today, I can probably show you a graph. Oh, stable hand for sure. Also gonna call a race. Top pair and pretty decent future blockers. Alright. Taking it down. Alright, let me dig up the graph for the day. It's past midnight, so it's from the 23rd onwards. Which I guess includes some play from last night, but that can't be helped. Really? You like that board, huh? Fair enough. Hang on, let me try to show you. Right, so that's the graph for the last 3,000 hands, which is most of today. Well, it's all of today's session. And some of yesterday, as in, you know, from now 2 days ago. It always gets confusing past midnight. That's why for me today starts when I wake up. Tomorrow starts when I wake up. Easiest way. And I guess in that time we paid probably like 60 bucks in rake. Running a little bit under EV. Certainly ran under EV here in the middle. Yeah. And there you have it. Oh wait, sorry. Do have one more hand? Actually we don't, this is the last one. GG my friends. Right. Put up the credits and then I'll try to figure out the cashier on Run It Once. So thanks everybody for the follows today. I was pretty blown away by the amount of people following and by the amount of people watching for that matter. Yeah, on RIO we're up 20 bucks. So what I said earlier holds true. Roughly 7 binds profit per day in terms of euro, 140 euros roughly. Not bad at all. We're up a little bit more, but we lost a few crucial spots. But also got lucky a lot. I'm not complaining at all. Anywho, tomorrow will be my day off. And on Monday I'll be back. Usually 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, that's when I'll be back too. I will play the Micro Million PLO tomorrow on Stars. If I make a deep run, I'll turn on the stream. Otherwise, I'll actually spend the day studying, or good part of the day. And that's all I got. If you will be informed when I come online, you can follow me on Twitter if you want. That's all I use Twitter for, announce my streams, mostly at least. And we also have a fine Discord community, have a free roll, a home game club on Stars. If you want, type in ! home game in the chat, then you'll find all the info. That's all I got. Let's head over to Shroom the River, see what he's up to. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night, and if you want, I'll see you on Monday. Have a nice weekend.